It's a sad. It's been a sad day. It's been a sad 2 days because the time that I'm recording this video, it's one day after the Inigo, what happened with Inigo, which is not my fault. Okay, I was on vacation. I haven't been uploading this whole time because I've been on vacation, but I'm back. The consistency is back. Okay, I'm not gonna be on vacation anymore. The consistency is back, but this is not really what I wanted to come back with, to be honest. This is probably the last thing I want to come back with, and there's going to be a lot of emotion to this video. There's going to be a lot of arguing with this video. There's going to be a lot of hate, a lot of hatred to this video, because there are some things that I don't understand with this club. Okay, there are some people that try to protect this club. Okay, would they protect it? They try to give any excuse, but guys, the reality is this is not normal. Okay, this is not normal. We should not normalize this. Inigo leaves Barcelona. Okay, Inigo leaves Barcelona. He's left on a free. Two red flags already. He's leaving Barcelona. He's left on a free. Okay. He's going to Al Nasser. Three red flags already. Okay. We we sold probably his best replacement. Four red flags, and there's so much more. I don't remember them right now. I know I'm gonna remember them across the video. Inigo has left Barcelona. Our best center back last season has left Barcelona, and last season I kept defending him throughout the whole season. I said he was the best center back in the world. I said he was the best center back in the world for this specific. Apologies for this specific system. For this specific system, I truly believe Inigo is the best center back in the world, and it showed. It showed the consistency he gave us. It's just the level of understanding he has about the offside trap. It's second to none. You can't really replace it, because you look at the biggest of games we played, right? Where Inigo's been our standout defender. You look at the biggest games we played, right? You look at the game against Real Madrid. He's going against Mbappe. He's going against Vinicius. He's going against Rodrigo. He's not a player. He's 34 years old, guys. He's 34 years old. He's not a player that's going to catch up to Mbappe, to Vinicius, to Rodrigo. But he's going to use his IQ. Okay? His IQ that no one in this club has. Besides maybe Christensen. Besides maybe Kubarsi. Hey, if we end up... If Araujo... Let me put that later on, okay? He has the IQ to lead the offside trap. He should have been our captain this season, alongside Rafinha, in my opinion. Ter Stegen had no business being captain. De Jong had no business being captain. Araujo had no business being captain. It should have been those two. Because those two, in my opinion, they showed the most heart. They showed the most desire. Rafinha and Inigo. And they showed the most availability. So you look at the biggest of games, right? Where Inigo... He's not gonna. He's a great defender. Okay, don't let me using just. He's not an offside trap merchant. He's a great defender. He's a great defender. But he's not gonna catch up to Mbappe. He's not gonna catch up to Vinicius. The thing is, he doesn't need to catch up. He's not gonna put himself in that sort of situation where he has to catch up. He leads the offside trap, and he starts it and he ends with it as well. Because you look at the offsides, right? And when it shows you the replay, the first person to start it is always Inigo. It's always Inigo. Always Inigo. And the way he recovers too, it's like it's easy. We're there. I don't feel like unsafe. I always said, ever since that game, if Inigo, I don't care if he was injured, if he played the full 90 minutes against Inter Milan, we would have won. We would have won that game. We would have won that game. It's not just his off-the-ball movement too. On the ball. Look at the assist he gave Lewa against Atletico Madrid. He had the most long balls out of any center back in La Liga. His long balls to Lamine Yamal. You saw that every game like 4 times. His passing is incredible. Everything about Inigo is so good, and the best part about it all, he's consistent. He is consistent. He's our most consistent defender, alongside Kubarsi. Now you look at Araujo, you look at Christensen. There is fitness issues. There is fitness issues there. I don't see how we can replace Inigo and see the same results defensively. And we were bad defensively last year. We were bad. We were bad. Juan Garcia is going to have a big year. Juan Garcia needs to have a big year. And I do trust him, but I'm scared. I'm scared of the chances we're going to concede. Let's talk about this from a Barcelona point of view, though. That's just from a footballing point of view. Let's talk about it from a Barcelona point of view. A club point of view. We've just gotten rid of an absolute warrior. Okay? A warrior that was the best center back in the world last season, in my opinion. Again, I've said this throughout the whole season. He was the best center back in the world. He was perfect. Okay? I just think that I can't even say sell because we did not sell him. Giving him away for free, it sums this board up. It sums this board up. It's summed up the board ever since Deco has gotten the job. It basically sums up everything about this board. Because are you stupid? Are you guys stupid? Okay, people are saying, "Oh, Inigo, he had to go because he had this clause in his contract where he has to leave for free if a good offer comes." It's not Barcelona's fault. I mean, bro, who gave him the contract? Who gave him the contract renewal? He renewed before last season, by the way. Okay, he renewed last summer, and you still gave him that contract. Why? Why would you give him a contract like that? And do not tell me, oh, Barcelona didn't think Inigo was going to be a starter. Yes, he was going to be a starter. Barcelona knew he was going to be a starter because Araujo was out and Christensen was out to start the season off. Both center backs were out. So you decided Inigo is going to be a starter, okay? Inigo is going to be part of the system. Flick is going to use him throughout the whole season. And you decided to give him a clause where, oh yeah, Inigo, a good offer comes, you're gone. Not just you're gone, for free. For free. Why are you making the player more powerful than yourself? Guys, we're talking about a club here. A club. You're a club. You're one of the biggest clubs in the world. You are at least top 2 of the biggest clubs in the world. You and alongside Real Madrid right next to you. And you're making the player have more power, way more power than the club itself. I'm not trying to say Inigo snubbed Barcelona. Okay, it's not his fault at all. I totally get Inigo for leaving the club. To be honest, it's fine that he's leaving I'm not saying that. I love Inigo, okay? Y'all can tell I love Inigo. But at least let us get something out of this. People like to talk about the wages. Are we just going to talk about the wages? Why can't we bring some income to this club? When it happened with Kessie in 2023, right? In 2023, Kessie didn't have the best of seasons. I'm not saying he had the best season ever. But he ended the season off really, really well. He scored in 2 El Clásicos and he scored the winner in both of them. He scored in the Copa del Rey where we won 1-0 at the Camp Nou. And he scored in the last minute goal at the Camp Nou to win us La Liga. He scored the last minute goal to make it 2-1. He scored 2 goals in the Clásico. Guess how much we sold him to Saudi for? And mind you, it's not like he's 30. It's not like he's 31, 32. We sold him for 10 million. We sold him for 10, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less, I forgot. We sold him for like about 10 million. That is disgusting. Bro. Why are we selling players like this? And Inigo, by the way, Inigo is way better than Kessie. And we've gotten 0 from him. From a Saudi club. Mind you, from a Saudi club, we haven't got a dime from Inigo. From a Saudi club. Bro, Saudi clubs, Al Nassr, if they see a turtle across the street, they're throwing $2 million on it. They will buy anything. Money is not an issue for them. If they see a turtle across the street, oh, here you go, $2 million, just give us the turtle. We got 0 for Inigo. Genuinely, right? This club right here is the only club that this will happen to. Okay? This club right here is the only club that this will happen to. Because we've seen this time and time again. We've seen this over and over again when it comes to renewals, when it comes to signings, when it comes to thinking about the future, which is what our sporting director, what his job is. That's his job. We sell Inigo. Okay. So we sell Inigo, right? I'm sure Barcelona, no one knew about this clause, right? Okay? Barcelona are the only ones that knew about it. So I'm sure Barcelona knew that Inigo was most likely gone, okay? They had to have had that thought in their head. They've had to have that thought in their head. So explain to me why we've sold what's said to be a generational talent. Okay, a generational talent from La Masia. Again, La Masia, which has saved us over and over and over again. I don't like to say La Masia carries Barcelona because we made it. Okay, we like own it. It better carry us. Okay, that's what we wanted to do, but that's what we built for it. But why are you selling the best center back in La Masia that's not only just on the ball, he's amazing, but athletically, he's so tall. He's a rare built center back. He's a Rolls Royce built center back. And he's said to be super smart, and we've sold him to Fiorentina. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about Cospo, okay? We've sold him to Fiorentina for less than $1 million. Guys, less than $1 million. Less than $1 million for possibly a generational center back. Don't be surprised if you're hearing Inter links, if you're hearing Liverpool links, if you're hearing Man City links across 2 or 3 years. Because this guy is sensational. He's so good. Everyone in La Masia talks about him. And Flick, okay? I don't want to take a jab at you, but why last season did you give Sergi Dominguez a chance, but you didn't give Cospo a chance? Why did you give Sergi Dominguez at least 3 games, okay? By the way, we sold Sergi Dominguez for more than Cospo. Just leave that way, okay? Why has that happened, but you didn't give Cospo a chance? That I don't understand, okay? Because I always look at the media, and they always say every day, oh, Flick is watching Barca B today. Oh, Flick is watching Athletic today. Oh, Flick is watching La Masia. You see this monster that's in center back. Why are you okay? Maybe you're not okay. Because I don't know what's going on at this club anymore. I don't know what's happening with this club anymore. I don't know. I genuinely am lost. Are we well run? Are we horribly run? What is going on? And Nico Williams, at first I hated you, okay? At first I was like, no, this guy should not join Barca. No, I mean, this guy should just go away. How is he not joined Barca? Nico, I totally understand you now. I totally understand where you're coming from. And the Barcelona fans, you guys have no right to boo Nico. You guys have no right, if you're in there at the spot, me saying Spotify Camp now, if you're in there at the Johan Cruyff Stadium or whatever it's called, because we both know we're not going to be at the Spotify Camp now. We both know that. Because this club is so horribly run. When you're at the Johan Cruyff Arena or whatever it's called, with the 9,000 capacity there, you cannot boo Nico Williams. Because this guy had every right to reject us. He could reject us 5 times over if we wanted to. Because imagine we're spending 60 million. A release clause, so straight up 60 million. How on earth were Barcelona planning to register him? How on earth would they manage to register him? Tell me. I want to know. Who would we have sold? Guys, genuinely, who would we have sold? I'm sure Fermin would have been gone. I'm 100% sure Fermin would have been gone. And one more big sale. 100% sure. Every day, every summer, we should be looking forward to a brand new season with excitement and with high hopes and with a high ceiling. But every year, it seems to be like we're going into the season with barely any hope. Like we did last season. We did not expect whatever happened, but this season we've lost our best center back, bro. We've lost our best center back. I can't even really be so excited about Juan Garcia, about Rashford. This is clouding my whole transfer window. And it has the right to, by the way. This whole transfer window, Barcelona and Deco, you guys have shown who you guys really are. The way you've handled situation like Ter Stegen. The way you've handled the contract renewals with De Jong. Is De Jong going to renew? Can I please know, is De Jong going to renew? They said he was going to renew before the Asian tour. They said he's going to renew after the Asian tour. He still has not renewed. You said he was going to renew 2 seasons ago. Where is the renewal? Where is De Jong's renewal? Are we even going to get it this summer? Are we even going to get a renewal this summer? Oh, thank you guys so much for watching. That's enough for me. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of my predictions for the season coming up has changed. A lot of my predictions for the season coming up has changed. But having said that, thank you guys so much for watching. The consistency will be back. Make sure to like, subscribe, everything. But yeah, man. Inigo, I hope you get your bag. Okay, I hope you earn triple your money because you're a warrior, bro, and you deserve every single amount of it. And I'm happy for you. To be honest, I'm happy for you. You've genuinely escaped this club. That's what you've done. You've escaped this board. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.